36 kickoffs for Florida State, 36 touchbacks. They won the toss and deferred. And Pitt will start on the 25 with a true freshman quarterback. Facing a four-man rush, Heintschel steps up. Nice juke. And he lunges but comes up short of a first down. Heintschel on the rollout and throws complete to Reid for a first down. Out to the 42. On second and short, off play action, Heintschel throws and a sliding catch is made inside the 35 by Poppy Williams. Another strong throw and a gain of 16.
Well, it's good protection and Heintschel stands firm in the pocket, making that catch.
Here's Goff off the right edge. Popped at the 30 by Earl Little Jr. Heintschel with a late pitch, and the ball is on the ground. And the Panthers recover it. Justin Holmes saves Pitt from a disaster back at the 36-yard line.
Well, you said it, Dave. Disaster averted. And this is just a big mistake. You're going to see Goff work out. They're going to try to run an option. And he fakes it initially, and then he just pitches it, hits Goff in the back. Really well done by Holmes to get on top of that. But
Florida State will rush four. Heintschel sitting in the pocket, just going to check it down here. And down the sideline is Reid. Lowers the shoulder on Rawls, the center. Now it's another pass play. Now Heintschel steps up, got the first down, and finally brought down at the 20-yard line. Out of empty. Heintschel to throw again. Good protection. Everybody covered. Heintschel going to run again. And wisely slides for a gain of a handful down to the 15-yard line.
And everything he's calling is working here so far.
And Heintschel in trouble here. Got back maybe to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down by Stefan Thompson. In the win over BC. Heintschel again with time. Everybody covered again. Heintschel is brought down short again for fourth down once again, and they have Goff in as the Wildcat quarterback. And actually it's Deuce Spann that gets the snap, the former Seminole, and he is very close to the first down at the 10-yard line. 9 rushes, 5 pass plays. And now Turner in trouble in the backfield, able to break a tackle inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown Pitt. What an opening drive for the Panthers on the road in Tallahassee.
True freshman Turner. Good block by Bear. 87 is going to get a block, but it's going to come down to Earl Little Jr., the rover, the leader of this defense. He's got a chance to get Turner to the ground. Turner turns on the burners, and Pitt's in the end zone with an early lead in Tallahassee.
Already talked about Pittman's injury, so they got a lot of guys out. Castellanos trying to find some room to run, and he gets about 4 before.
The absolute best, creating negative plays and stopping the run.
Sawchuk gets the pitch, and off the right side finds the 40 for a 6. Sawchuk up the gut, gets the first down and more, spins out of a tackle. Inside the 15 and inside the 10, trying to hack the ball out was Kyle Lewis, and it's a big play for 34 yards.
Well, it's inside. It's Luke Pettivon. It's Adrian Medley. The center right guard, the strength of this offensive line. They run right behind him.
Castellanos will keep it. He stumbles and then gets drilled at the 1-yard line by Lovelace and Lewis. It'll be second and goal. And they'll put Castellanos under center here. And Holmes takes the pitch. And it's going to be close. No signal just yet. Now there is. It's a touchdown for Florida State. All year for Holmes in his second score.
Well, they were overloaded to the left side. We take a look. Yeah, it looks like that football. He's over the goal line. Overloaded to the left side. They move Medley over there, outside. Run right behind him. Get just enough push movement off the back of Jacob Rizzi. Great offensive line, but he continued to make plays. And his leadership, since he's been there, has blown this staff away.
Heintschel with pressure in his face makes a nice move to get rid of the defender and finds Turner down the sideline. Well, Heintschel made that happen.
Out of the backfield. We saw the touchdown run earlier and the speed on the perimeter after the catch.
Turner trying to break tackles again and spun down for a loss at the 41 by Justin Cryer. They'll back off and rush 3. Heintschel steps up and delivers a strike for a first down to Poppy Williams to the 44 of FSU.
Williams finds open space and a big pickup on third down.
Turner trying to get the corner. And just too much speed from Florida State. They track him down at the 40. Still a game of a 3rd down and 2 at the 36 of Florida State. On the option, it's a shovel pass to the tight end Overman. First down to the 24 for a gain of 12. Heintschel taking a shot, got a man. And it's caught for a touchdown by Desmond Reid.
Football, and he gives confidence to everybody. We're going to see a little motion and him work out. And they know they've got the matchup. They've got Desmond Reid on Elijah Herring. They're going to take that matchup all day long. And a great pass over the top to allow Desmond Reid to go up and get it. And a second touchdown on as many drives with this Pitt offense. And Mason Heintschel, 10 of 11, 116. And that touchdown showing some fire. And players see that, players feel that, and boy, you can see why this coaching staff was so high on this young player.
Usman Kroma on first down gets 7 yards to start this drive for Florida State. Castellanos Holmes, nice jump cut in the hole. Inside the 40 before he's pushed back. Here comes an end around and Pitt read it beautifully. Kyle Lewis with the takedown of Danzy back near midfield.
They love to get Micahi Danzy the ball on the perimeter. But watch the savvy veteran, one of the best linebackers in college football. Kyle Lewis off the edge, works inside and a sure tackler, negating the speedster Danzy from putting Heintschel in a tough spot.
Another challenge for the true freshman. He's met all the other ones and makes a smart play here. Just taking off as he was being pressured.
Motioning Desmond Reid out.
Yeah, empty backfield for Heintschel on 3rd down and 6. Heintschel with time, takes off, a ton of green in front of him, and Heintschel dives to the 22. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, they spread it out and they create a bunch of space, 5 out. Ryder break, just playing at such a high level.
Reid has some room off the right side, scoots out though at the 29. Blitz coming up the middle. Heintschel sacked back inside the 20-yard line.
For Daryl Desir is where watch him work here, and then they're going to bring the backer as well, and both are able to get home in a much-needed stop for this defense. Desir just unblocked. Good timely blitz by Cryer.
And they've been FaceTiming with him nearly every night, so a huge special moment yesterday.
Yeah, and this pass was dumped off near midfield for a first down.
It was just such an unexpected tragedy and great news to see him get a chance to go home.
Castellanos ran into his own man twice and then finally gets tackled and fumbled the ball. Jimmy Scott was the man that forced the fumble. And
Jacob Rizzi
Florida State's got the ball.
Yeah, loose with the football, and Jimmy Scott knocks it loose.
They'll run it here. And it's Castellanos Holmes crossing midfield, getting back to the original line of scrimmage.
Love back shoulders, comebacks to him outside.
Pressure up the middle. It's a screen to Sawchuk. And Sawchuk's got the first down. Stumbles, otherwise he might still be going.
And the receiver, Wayne McCoy, to help spring that pickup on 3rd down.
Florida State going with tempo. Castellanos setting up the deep ball. And the ball is caught for a touchdown by Danzy.
Well, the speed of Danzy we talked about earlier. He's going to be a deep post. And watch this safety, Marquez. He's going to look inside, going to get caught up with the underneath route, takes one step inside, opens up that post, and a dime delivered to tie this thing up in Talent. just take what the defense gives you and a nice pickup on first down.
They run it, and what a play that time. Backside by Jabril Rawls. Now it's 3rd down and 5 for Pitt after Florida State just tied the game. Heintschel flushed out of the pocket, hoists it deep in the double coverage, and it's intercepted. Earl Little Jr. comes up with the pick.
Now the young freshman going to make a mistake here. Rolling to his left, taking a shot. Earl Little Jr., that center field safety, reading the quarterback, mirroring him, and going up top, high-pointing this football, and getting a big takeaway for this Noles defense. Excellent job by Earl Little Jr., who was looking for a bounce-back spot. Didn't have his best game against
Castellanos, wide receiver screen to Danzy, who had the touchdown catch, and he gets dropped at the 16-yard line by Neal.
And Vince Young.
Cemento, and it's blocked by Pitt. They're going to have the ball around the 26-yard line. Josh Gurrier got back to the punter, Cemento.
Right here, up the gut. No one accounts for him. No one touches him. And boy, right here before half, Mason Heintschel is going to get a chance to operate in prime real estate. Just a bust and a breakdown. Protection of that punt.
Heintschel has running room again. He throws the defender downfield, and that allowed him to get inside the 20. A gain of 7.
Such a matchup problem on the backfield.
On the rollout, Heintschel. And another interception. Picked off by Edwin Joseph. And out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
This is well covered down the field. He's trying to get to 3. Blue Hicks. Just excellent coverage in the end zone by Edwin Joseph. He undercuts this route. And a massive, massive interception for Florida State.
You saw Kenny Johnson, the underneath receiver, fall down as well, but it did look like the ball was going to that deeper receiver.
And Kenny Johnson, he was running it out.
One timeout left and 1:26 seconds to work with. Florida State from its 12. Castellanos, everybody covered. Long throw, and it's Danzy again making the catch and breaking free.
Once he eluded that tackler, boy, he is dangerous.
Got out of bounds inside 2 minutes. Clock does not run until the snap. Catch is made by Deuce Robinson. Brought down at the 39. With the clock stopped 2nd and 6 now at the 39. Castellanos has to step up and take off. And he's tackled close to the line to gain at the 44-yard line. Castellanos back to throw. And now throws it over the middle, complete inside the 30. Elijah Moore on the catch, down to the 25 with 18 seconds left. From here, about a 43-yard attempt. Pressure off the edge. Castellanos trying to avoid the sack and throws it up for grabs. And it's caught for a touchdown. Landon Thomas bails out Castellanos to put FSU in front with 6 seconds to go.
The players got to step up. Kyle Lewis is going to come off the edge unaccosted. How about Tommy Castellanos making one of the best linebackers in the country miss? He reverses out. As you said, he throws up a prayer, but he's got Landon Thomas, his tight end, his 6'4", who's big, who goes up. Great position to body off that defender, line him, and come down with a big touchdown catch here before halftime. Tommy Castellanos.
Castellanos to the air, in trouble again, and he's able to escape and finally goes down to the ground. Wow. Some incredible moves as he juked several Pitt defenders. Eventually, they got him down, 4th down.
Well, this is really good pressure, and coming from everywhere. 3 red zone interceptions. Part of what cost him his job, that a costly interception at the end of that first half day.
Desmond Reid runs the ball on 1st down and gains 7. Heintschel struggles. The coaches believe he's their guy. In trouble is Reid in the backfield. Cannot get away from James Williams. 9-yard gain.
Well, they're going to motion him over and watch him just work in space. He's going to start out and work back in. The motion, they know this is zone coverage. Desmond Reid's going to do a really good job sitting down in that zone, that soft spot. Mason Heintschel wisely gets the ball to 0, and you see the speed in the open field after the catch.
Had the win over Alabama, but losses to Virginia and Miami, trying to get their season back on track, and they give up a long play. Desmond Reid is free inside the 40, and they finally get to him at the 30-yard line. First down inside the 15. Pump fake. Heintschel in trouble, and he gets walloped back at the 16 for a sack. A.J. Cottrell. Loss of 3.
But it's Lyons that really makes this play from the interior. Watch him work on the inside.
Heintschel in trouble, gets away from one man, keeps the play alive, throwing into the end zone for the touchdown. He finds Desmond Reid alone in the end zone. What a play by the true Frosh. And what a bounce back after the 2 interceptions at the end of the first half.
Well, it's going to be McCray that's going to come clean. Very similar to the play we saw from Castellanos. The edge player is going to come clean.
Bounds, so great starting field position here for Florida State on the 35-yard line. And a pass play to start this drive to Danzy, who had a touchdown grab in the first half. Has not played in this game. Chroma trying to turn it back upfield. And Chroma's got first down, and the true freshman carries defenders with him. Down to the 30-yard line.
Hanson, Richie Leonard, watch these guys doing work, and it's going to open up a crease that you're going to see Chroma hit downhill, the fastest, most explosive of these Florida State running backs. Good yards after contact. The freshman refusing to go down.
Florida in the rivalry game at the end of the year. Sidearm throw behind Jalen Lucas.
They told us to locate the quarterback after the reception. I located the quarterback, Dave.
Did you get flagged? Here is Douglas on the tight end dump off. And
the game's going to be a fun one today with Texas needing a win.
Sawchuk on 3rd down and 5 in trouble and tackled for a loss of about 2 at the 16. And now Florida State will have to send on the field goal unit. Pitt blocked a punt in the first half, and they're very good at blocking kicks in general under Pat Narduzzi. They can't get to that one, and the kick is perfect from Weinberg to give Florida State a 3-point lead. Heintschel on 2nd and long, takes off, and he's got a ton of room. Heading for the sideline, out of bounds at the 46, a gain of 20.
Well, it's man-to-man coverage outside. You're going to play man-to-man coverage. You better have good pass rush lanes. Go ahead and roll it, guys. We're going to freeze it as soon as Heintschel freeze it right there. Watch this lane open up here, and he's just going to take it. He's going to see it. There's no one to...
Heintschel over the middle, complete. Inside the 35 is Williams. Wrestled to the ground at the 32. Another chunk play through the air. 22 more yards.
It's a good, clean pocket. Nice route by Poppy Williams. And getting that touchdown before halftime.
Look at you with NBA preseason action underway. Tomorrow on ESPN as well. Keziah Holmes with a nice run on first down. Gets a first down. Castellanos has 2 touchdowns and 3 incompletions.
Now it's got everybody wondering, who are you really? We're going to find out a lot about this team here in this 4th quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground once again. Sawchuk make that Chroma, bouncing it to the outside and getting a first down. The true freshman all the way down to the 43 of Pitt.
Well, I love this jump cut by Chroma. Showing a lot here. Just going to be blocking off the edge, and he's going to bounce this thing. Really good job of running. Landon Thomas with a key block to set it up, and the rest is the freshman showcasing that.
Holmes finds a lane, but that hole closes at midfield. So just a 3-yard run, and the ball came out. Holmes lost the ball, and Pitt has it. A turnover at midfield by Florida State.
21 comes in, rakes this ball out. Harrison punches it out. We'll take a look on the other side.
He's got 2 touchdown passes, also 2 picks in his first road start. He gets hit, but he delivers to Desmond Reid. Reid inside the 25. And Reid finally brought down at the 14. They're getting drilled in the back that time by Rawls.
But they created the matchup they wanted. Desmond Reid on linebacker, A.J. Cottrell. And he's unable to stay with them. Linebacker on Desmond Reid is a terrible matchup. They've been exploiting it all throughout.
2.5 gone by here in the 4th. Heintschel to the air, surveying the defense, backing up, and now sprinting, heading for the sideline. And out of bounds at the 10. And now a 28-yard try by Bukowski, who's 10 of 11 on the year. And we are tied at 24.
To locate those talented wide receivers outside. Big factor in that game tonight.
This is the 12th consecutive run for Florida State, and Castellanos is eaten alive by Nick James. It's his first attempt running the ball since he fumbled in the second quarter.
Here's Nick James. He's going to work inside and get up the field. Just get.
Heintschel delivers into Florida State territory as Kenny Johnson, and Johnson stays in bounds before he's finally knocked out near the 20-yard line by Barker. On the cusp of the red zone after that 42-yard catch and run.
Well, it's a 3-man pressure, plenty of time for Heintschel. Dig route coming inside, and as Heintschel moves to his right.
Yeah, that's Goff, the running back, next to Heintschel. They only rush 4. Heintschel finds a receiver, but well short of the first down marker. Is ended up losing, though. Pitt did in overtime. 34-yard try, and that is good. We got a new play action. Heintschel unloads, and it's pulled in for a first down. Poppy Williams at the 43-yard line, a 16-yard pickup.
And once again on this drive,
the 18-year-old who replaced veteran Eli Holstein last game at quarterback. He'll take off here and a ton of room. Heintschel fumbles the ball, and it somehow pinballs forward to a Pitt player. Recovered by Turner. They actually ended up getting about 7 or 8 yards more. Earl Little hacked it out. But what a bounce in favor of the Panthers. Heintschel to throw, pressure up the middle. Heintschel dumps it off to Turner. And Turner breaks tackles and gets a first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Turner with the Pitt touchdown. It's a 2-possession game with 2:28 to go.
Your offensive line. It's B.J. Williams going to get a key block. It's 70 Bear. And then watch Johnson come in motion and get a key block on the safety. Earl Little Jr. You cannot draw it up any better. Defense has really started to settle in.
He's only thrown 3 passes, Castellanos, here in the 4th quarter, and he does not have a completion. He has one here, though, to the 41-yard line, and LaWayne McCoy, a first down gain of 16. 4-man rush this time. Castellanos from the pocket, airing it out. He's got a man, and it's caught inside the 10. Danzy, touchdown, Florida State. The Noles are not done yet. They're hoping that this play is upheld, and the clock will stay at 1:45. Hard to see the ball when Danzy landed. See, the hand goes down.
Looks like a touchdown to me, Dave. As his backside hits the ground. there. Where is that football?
Here you go. And
the hand, the wrist is good.
Still can't see the ball this week play.
So we don't have anything down the line.
People were talking about again as a playoff contender. But really the last 3 weeks they've shown who they are. Now 0-3 in conference play.